Hi guys, hi Transman Pilipinas, this is Red, and obviously you see everything I have here around me. So there, I am here to discuss and to guide, or to share at least the things that I know with regards to the techniques and ways on how you aspirate or you draw the contents of your ampule. I give tips on how to also uh, aspirate with the use of the vial and whatnot. Okay, I'm gonna do it real time, so forgive me if I make this very long as usual. Okay, before we start anything else, I'd like you guys to prepare everything that you need. Okay, okay, yun, cotton, ubos na yung cotton ko. So I used tissue instead, folded it, and placed it aside. Alcohol, never forget this. This is important. Of course, don't forget your ampule or your vial. This is, I don't know if I can really do something about that. But this is generally Sustanon 250, made by Organon, I think. Yeah, Organon, Pakistan. Guys, about this, your brothers use the ones that we buy online, so they're not really safe or sure. The reasons why we don't disclose it yet is because we wanted to get a very legitimate source, yung source na safe. Okay, ang sabi nila, TST, kaso with underground or black market sources, what happens is that it's not as pure as, you know, the ones that they make originally. So we have our sources, but we'd like to give you yung sources na safe. So please hang on tight. As we are progressing through that stage, we are also giving you step-by-step advices and step-by-step learning information or learning to, anyway, for those undergoing HRT at the moment, for those who have decided, so I give you this. Syempre, we need with syringes. For me, since maximum amount of an ampule is 1 ml or 1 cc, so I got a 1 cc syringe there. 1 cc syringe, and I'd like to reiterate this, especially for those using vials and ampules. This is oil-based. Never refrigerate this thing, okay? This is oil-based, and since this is oil-based, it's gonna be thick, okay? So I would advise to use an 18 gauge needle. Okay, 18 gauge, kasi sa needles, guys, the lower the number, the bigger the hole. Okay, so that's how you do that. It's easier to draw liquid substance, oily man o hindi, with the use of a large bore needle, or what do I have here? Oh, sorry, that's 18 gauge. So okay, 18 gauge for drawing. So these guys are sterile. Okay, never use a needle. If you aspirate for 1 cc, never touch the needle, never touch the inside of the board. Just make it as clean as you can. Okay, I'll teach you the techniques along the way. So this, and of course, you can use the one that's included in the package. This is a 1 cc syringe, so they have 5/8 of an inch, 25 gauge needle. Okay, you can use this for IM, pero what I do is that I don't really inject 1 ml a week. At a time, I just interchange needles. So I bought 24 gauge 1 inch. This is good for intramuscular injections, the ones that require us to inject the tea directly into the muscle. Okay, at least 1 inch or 1.5. Okay, the longer the needle, the better. So don't get those short half an inch needles for insulin injection. It's not gonna be as effective. Hindi yung administration kasi ng testosterone is through muscular, into the muscle. So never forget that. Okay, so I'm gonna sit here na. And okay, tips. Okay, so I'm using this right now. There is a line. There's a line there. Okay, that line should be the one you should follow. Okay, some ampules, oh yeah, some ampules have a dot. So if there's a dot, make the dot face you, and then never open with someone at your front. Okay, so it's just gotta be easy. So what I do, in regular medicines, in regular liquid medicines, it's really easy to break it. But with Sustanon, I don't know, I'm really having a hard time doing it. So what I do is that I get a scissor. Forgive me, it's a kitchen scissor. Make sure it's clean, okay? What I do is that I use this. I don't really cut it, pero I just scratch it. Follow the line. I use my hand to rotate it itself. In hospitals, we have something that you put the neck in and then we break it like this, so it's easier. But since we don't have those kinds of equipments around the house, this is what I do. Okay? I don't really cut, okay? Be careful of yourselves. Never cut. I think that is just about right. So what I do is that I clean it first. Siyempre, cleanliness is the best policy. Kasi there will always be, dirt there. And of course, we use scissors. When I first broke my first ampule, it was really hard. I was shaking like hell. So, make sure you have something you can put your trash on. Okay, so there you go. Alright, so the moment of truth, use a cotton pledge or tissue. I use tissue. Okay. Put your hands, your thumb, against the base, like this. Can you see it? Yeah, like that. And then have your hand, wrap it around the neck, like so, like that. And then you break it away. Okay, it's not gonna be easy. Use your, what do you call this? Hintotoro. your index finger to support it. Never crush it. Never don't do that. Just use it to support that. Oh, ayan, oh. Not like this. It's gonna get crushed in your hand. Like this. Okay. A support dito siya sa neck part, and of course your thumb should be here. Okay, this. So I'm gonna return into putting kasi you never know if accidents happen. Okay. Okay, it's not breaking, no? It's not easy to break. Okay, it broke. See? I have this now. So this and this. Okay. Right, now once it's broken, set it aside, and this goes here. Remember, accidents do happen. Sometimes it breaks out. So, but ito, it's solid rock. It helps when I use the scissors. So it's good. Okay. Now that it's opened, get your syringe. Open it like this, and take it out. Twist it. Okay. Twist it just so you can loosen it up. Remember, never to hold the ports, or never hold the parts like this. Okay. I open this. Okay. It goes out. Return. Since I took it out, never let anything hold that. Make sure it's intact. Once it's done, adjust. Okay. Make sure it's sealed. Never hold the needle. Okay, now for the moment of truth. 18 gauge is a big needle, so you have to be very careful. Look at that. Large bore. So it's easier kasi, okay, now, the bitter truth. Okay, use your hand to adjust. Use the other hand to hold. Okay, the technique about this is that it doesn't spill out of the bottle. It never does it spill. This supplier that I have is not really 1cc exactly, so I don't think we can ask. Okay, you know, accidents do happen. Sometimes merong mugmug ng salamin dyan. So what I do, or what we were taught to do, is to put needle there and aspirate. May even showing it correctly. Oh, sorry. I don't even know where the camera is anymore. Okay. Now that it's done, you can see that there are air. What you do, pick up slowly but surely. Pick up. Okay. And then there are air bubbles there inside. Okay, so what you do, taas nyo lang. Konting pitik. Not too hard, okay? Kasi air will automatically lift itself there. Okay. See, it has lifted itself. So what I do, kasi sayang eh. Okay, pitik-pitik, pitik-pitik. Never be afraid. Ang pitik nyo dito wag yung needle kasi there was a time when I was a student. Dito pipitik ko, pak, lumipad. O, di ba? Napaka-unsteady. Okay, now we push the air out. It's really hard, I'm sorry. So there's the air. Okay, I push it out. There will always be wastage. Kaya mas effective sana kung ang gagamitin nyo is yung vial. Look. It's not even 10 anymore. Ang air lang ang lumabas It's not 10. It's not really exactly as 1 ml. It's more than an ml. It's more than 0.1 of an ml. Okay, so there. Now that I have aspirated it, okay, sorry for that. I take this, we are going to return it to the orange one here. Okay, wala na bang air? Sure. Make sure there's no air Okay, twist. Discard. This you only use once. Never reuse. Discard. Okay, you go back here. Twist. There you have it. See, it's not even 1 ml anymore. So I'm kind of wasting it. Anyway, I'm on low dose, so I just give myself 0.2 of a cc every week. So I'm gonna there. So this goes in here. Okay. And what I do is I get a Ziploc bag. I keep this. Okay. I keep this sealed and tight. Okay. I'm gonna show you how I do. Yeah, I put it in old watch case. So I have 2 Ziploc bags. Okay, this is just a sample. A Ziploc, keep it inside, zip it, fold it, put it in another Ziploc bag. There, and then keep it in room temperature. Sorry, keep it in room temperature and never forget to return to it. Okay. One of these is for my whole month, depending on the dose. And I hope you guys are safe. If you have any questions, sorry for the long video. Any questions are accepted and will be appreciated. Thank you very much, and I'll be making another video about how to inject on my injection date, just so you see it actual. Okay, so peace.